Okay. We were into a discussion yesterday about the expenditure type class and expenditure types. We defined some expenditure types under a labor category and under some non-labor category. We were into, we have some of the expenditure types defined, and against each expenditure type, we assign some expenditure type classes which kind of securities or restrictions in order to eliminate end user human errors. So system automatically take care what kind of expenditure supposed to be showing the tick list when an end user or any integration across we are working. So this is how where we were yesterday. And any questions based on yesterday topic? Next topic is resource list. Okay. So you guys able to hear, and able to see the screen as well, right? Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I can hear you.
Okay, thank you. So let's go ahead and look at this resource list possibly. Today we will complete, more or less some of the major setups to create a project type. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what is the resource list, where we use this resource list, setup, budgets, and resource lists. Okay. So resource list we generally group. It's actually the resource list. I can see this form into the three different layers. Resource list is the first, and resource group is the second section, and resource group third section. So we can see each level and also the concept behind the resource list. Okay. So predominantly the resource list will assign to the budgets. Okay, in budgets based on against the resource only, we can enter the budgets, either your cost budget or the revenue budget. Against the resource types, under resource we have resource types. Okay, in foundation we'll see labor and non-labor, and in case of project management you can see a different resources. Okay, not only the expenditure types, you can see some more additional resources in project management. Since we are into the foundation right now, and we know only the labor and non-labor related expenditures, I will treat these or my resource types, and against this resource types I must enter some budgets, cost budget, and so that I have a track and the controlling of my expenditures. Within the cost budget's limits only my expenditures are going to be incurred, so that I have a control on expenditures. And similarly my revenue budgets are going to be entered, and these are the resources I'm going to utilize in the revenue budget as well. So in order to enter the budgets, you must have a resource list. Okay, so I'm going to create here. Okay, we'll see one by one how to create a resource list, and this is a two-level hierarchy. The resource list is going to assign to the resource group. Again, under each resource group, you will entering the resources. With this, your resource list is ready, and this resource list can assign to your project types. Okay, and you can also use to the budgets that we are going to see in project types and projects and budgets. Okay, let's go ahead and start the resource list. Cloud PA resource list. I'm going to define like this. Okay, and this is the description, and I'm going to maintain everything on December. Okay, in case you want to copy from a previous resource list, you have an option, copy from, and here is the job group. So this is why in very first class, when we define the business group, okay, the India business group, system will create a job group, and in the first class we have seen how to check the business group. What is system created the business group? This is HR 9838. So now this is the job group, and you can go ahead and search 9838. Okay, so I'm assigning my business group to the resource list, so that within the business group this resource list is available within our business group or the job group. All right, and now the resource group by, this is a very important list. How you want to use the resource list, how you want to group. You want to group by organization wise? Yes, it is possible. You can go ahead with expenditure category wise. If you want to group the expenditure, resources, it is possible. And revenue category wise also, you can group your resources. And if you don't want anything, you have an option of always none. Currently, I'm going with the expenditure category. Reason behind is my resources or the expenditure types here. Against these expenditure types only, I'm going to do my budgeting, either for revenue or billing, revenue or the costing, or I'm going to use this category, but I'm not grouping the resources by category. I'm not grouping the resources by the revenue category wise. I'm going with expenditure category wise. Okay, I'll go with category, expenditure category wise. So I'm using this so that I have an ability to enter budget and expenditure types as resource. Okay, now the resource group. So these are the resource list and resource group. Now I can okay, so these are the resource groups. Okay, and we also defined a revenue category right here, cloud PA revenue category. But I just searched with cloud and the system is showing only the labor and non-labor, and there is no category of revenue here.